So we begin Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Alif Lam Mim. Of course, you all know that these are called huruf muqatta'at, the huruf that are cut apart from each other, and only Allah knows what their true meaning is. Though there have been scholars and even some Sahaba that offered certain meanings to these ayat, these words, these letters, but the majority position is that only Allah Azza wa Jal knows what these words mean. Nonetheless, there are a few things you should note about them that may be of benefit, inshallah ta'ala, in one's study. The first and probably the most beneficial comment I found on it was by Fakhruddin al-Razi commenting on this ayah. He says that Allah Azza wa Jal taught us how to ask for guidance in the previous surah. Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim. We asked for guidance. And of course, this is the Fatiha begins with a mention of guidance. ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ هُدًى. It begins with guidance. But before it tells us, you ask for guidance, here it is. He said something that we cannot understand. In other words, He put our intellect in its place. He let us know, subhanahu wa ta'ala, if you really want to get guidance from this book, understand you cannot understand everything. First understand that. Understand that He knows more than you, and what He gives you, you are going to make an attempt to understand. You're going to ask Allah to give you understanding of this deen, but in the end, all knowledge belongs to Him. So when you come to the book with an attitude of arrogance, you'll get nothing. But if you submit your intellect to Allah's word, then you will get benefit and the doors of wisdom will be open. The other thing that's mentioned, Ash-Sha'arawi rahimahullah, who passed away in his great tafsir lectures on the surah, he mentioned something about Alif Lam Mim, that of course all of you know this is a Madani surah. And in Madani, the Madani experience of the Prophet ﷺ, one of the primary audiences was the Jewish community, the Israelites. And of course they've been addressed in detail in this surah. These were people that prided themselves over being people of education. They knew how to read and write and research, and they had volumes of books at their disposal. Allah even mocks them about that sometimes because they have volumes of books that they don't benefit from them. So He says, كَمَثَلِ الْحِمَارِ يَحْمِلُ أَسْفَارًا, in Surah Al-Jumu'ah. But nonetheless, these were people that thought of themselves as educated. And one of the derogatory terms they used for the Makkans was that these people are ummi. That was actually something they used to call the Makkans, that these people are unlettered. They don't know how to read and they don't know how to write. The Messenger ﷺ recites Alif, Lam, Mim. These are names of the letters in the alphabet. Isn't that true? Well, the ummi people, the unlettered people, they don't know the names of the alphabet. They know how to say alam, but the word alif does not get used in Arabic conversation. Only someone who knows how to read or write would know what that word is, or lam, or mim. These are meaningless words in conversational Arabic. They only have relevance when you're reading and writing. So when the Messenger ﷺ recites Alif Lam Mim, it sends shock waves to these people who consider themselves educated. All of a sudden, the one that they had brushed off as he doesn't know anything, where did he get this access to this information? How does he know the names of these letters even? So even they're being put in check. And their attention is being grabbed by these huruf muqatta'at sometimes. And finally, just another brief comment about huruf muqatta'at that is mentioned by Al-Kashaf, Az-Zamakhshari, mentioned something interesting about one of the benefits of these letters that are in the beginnings of certain surahs. He says, هَذِهِ حُرُوفُكُمْ التي تصنعون في لغتكم في كلامكم. These are your letters. These letters, alif, lam, ba, whatever the letters are, these are letters that are in your alphabet. You make words with them yourselves, and Allah has made words using those letters too. But how come you can't compete? How come you can't produce something that Allah has produced? So He's almost mocking them with using these letters. Come on, bring something. And this challenge will come up later on in this same surah also. فَأْتُوا بِسُورَةٍ مِّن مِّثْلِهِ. Bring a surah like it.